Okay, so this is just a quick little rules helper video, just to show you how cards work with each other. So what will happen is each player will play a card, draw a card and play a card. So one player will play pillars, for example, take the effect. Next player will play a card, take the effect. Next player will play a card, take the effect. Now notice that you cannot build up like this or like this. The only way you can build up is by putting a card in between three like this. Once this is done, then the whole top row will be unlocked. So for example, if a card was played here, then you could start building up over here, for example. That whole row is unlocked. Now to unlock the next row, the same thing would have to happen with the next row. So a card would have to be placed here, and then the next card to unlock the next row would have to be placed on top in the middle of the three. Now you can also, excuse me, you can also play a card face down, extending the foundation. Now please note that all the card backs will be the same as the foundations, so the card can be placed face down to extend the foundation. A card cannot be placed like this, for example, as a foundation. It would have to have another card diagonally placed there. So if you wanted to place a foundation and this card wasn't there, you couldn't play it here, you'd have to play it on this side. Okay. Also, the color rules. So you cannot have two cards of the same color next to each other. That is an illegal play. You also couldn't have, for example, it be there. So it would have to be a different color next to that card. No colors can ever touch sides. Now, roofs can also be played. Same rule applies, they have to be in the middle of three, and they do not count as a third card. So for example, if it was like this, you couldn't build up over here, because this does not count as a room to build up on. So that card would first have to be cancelled with the golden drapes, for example, or it would have to be extended on the far side so that you could build up on that side. Like so, and then maybe somebody would be cheeky and play another roof over there, like that. Now that whole top row would be unlocked, keeping in mind that you cannot build on top of a roof, but you could build here, for example. And that's pretty much the basic layout rules for the game.